At Alki Beach, the skyline glows across Elliott Bay, while beach cruisers roll past the seawall. Today, we're counting down 5 Seattle area neighborhoods, from the city to its suburbs, that can look better online than they feel in real life. And, to be clear, better online does not mean bad. These are places with real scenery, real appeal, and real reasons people click on the listing photos. But the day-to-day trade-offs matter once you leave the screen. So, we're counting down the 5 greater Seattle picks where the online image can outrun the lived experience. Number 5. Sammamish. Online, Sammamish often looks like the calm East Side dream. Newer homes, tall trees, quiet streets, and lake area scenery that photographs beautifully. It is a city in King County with 67,455 residents at the 2020 census. So this is not a tiny outpost, but its layout still leans heavily suburban. The trade-off is movement. Sammamish has a walk score of 28, according to Walk Score in 2026. Which means many daily errands tend to involve a car. The pictures may sell peaceful space and polished property types, but the modest dining scene and car dependence are why it lands at number 5. Number 4. Magnolia. Magnolia has one of the strongest visual identities in Seattle. A hilly headland northwest of downtown, bluff views over Puget Sound, winding residential streets, and Discovery Park sitting right there as a major outdoor anchor. It is the second largest Seattle neighborhood by area, and that scale is part of the online appeal. Homes can feel tucked into greenery while still carrying a Seattle address. But the practical side is more complicated, because limited bridge access and less convenient transit can make the neighborhood feel more separated than it looks on a map. Magnolia has a walk score of 68, according to Walk Score in 2026. And a typical home value around $1,278,659, according to Zillow in 2026. So the pretty views come with real cost and access trade-offs. Number 3. Alki Point. If this countdown were judged only by photos, Alki Point would be hard to beat. Beach scenes, Puget Sound, the Seattle skyline across the water, and that unmistakable West Seattle shoreline energy. It is in Western Seattle. And the best images make it look like everyday life happens with a postcard backdrop. But in person, the experience can shift fast, depending on parking, weather, and seasonal crowds along the beach corridor. Alki Point has a walk score of 39, according to Walk Score in 2026, and a typical home value around $1,019,582, according to Zillow in 2026. So the online beach lifestyle can come with lower everyday walkability than the photos suggest. Number 2. Bainbridge Island. Bainbridge markets beautifully because it has the kind of setting people recognize immediately. Island scenery, Puget Sound views, wooded roads, and ferry access back to Seattle. That ferry connection is a huge part of the island story because it makes the island feel visually close to the city while still presenting a quieter, more scenic rhythm. The trade-off is that island logistics are real. Errands, dining choices, and daily timing can feel slower once ferry schedules and spread-out destinations enter the picture. Bainbridge Island has a walk score of 26, according to Walk Score in 2026, and a typical home value around $1,187,471, according to Zillow in 2026, which is why the lifestyle has to be judged beyond the ferry deck photo. And number 1. Vashon Island. Vashon may be the clearest example of a place that shines online. Waterfront, acreage, trees, Puget Sound atmosphere, and a sense of separation from the mainland that looks incredible in listing galleries. It is a census-designated place in King County, covering an island also called Vashon Mari Island, the largest island in Puget Sound, south of Admiralty Inlet. But that same separation is the daily trade-off, because errands can become ferry-dependent, dining options are more limited, and the island layout is not built around easy walkable routines. Vashon Island has a walk score of 17, according to Walk Score in 2026, and a typical home value around $923,506, according to Zillow in 2026, making it our number 1 Seattle area neighborhood that can look far better online than it functions for everyday convenience. So the full countdown is Sammamish at number 5, Magnolia at number 4, Alki Point at number 3, Bainbridge Island at number 2, and Vashon Island at number 1. The common thread is not that these places lack beauty. It is that photos can emphasize scenery, space, and water views, while leaving out access, errands, parking, and the friction of daily movement. In the greater Seattle area, the best-looking online neighborhood is not always the smoothest one to live in day after day. What did we miss? Which Seattle area neighborhood looks amazing online, but has trade-offs people only notice in person? If you would have ranked one of these higher, or if there is a specific beach, park, ferry stop, or street we should have included, drop your pick in the comments. If this helped you think past the listing photos, tap the like button and subscribe for more Seattle neighborhood deep dives. And tell us what topic you want next, whether it is waterfront neighborhoods, walkable suburbs, or a closer look at one specific place. Every number in this video is sourced, and you'll find the links in the description.